glad you could be with us. Before we start with my words, I think it's very important that we reflect that we're not all here today. 1,600 of our loved ones, our soldiers, are serving us far away from home, and it's been a tough week. As you know, Tristan Southworth and Steve DeLucio have sadly been killed in Afghanistan. I think it's very appropriate that we have a moment of silence for their service, their sacrifice, and out of respect for their families. And please join me in a moment of silence, thinking about them and our loved ones that are deployed many miles away from us today. Thank you. Thank you to our veterans that are here. Thank you to the firefighters. Thank you to everyone from Washington County that's here. It's great to see you all. Penny and I are so encouraged by the campaign and the energy around the campaign. As Mayor Lozon said, we've knocked on over 51,000 doors. We have almost 10,000 fans on Facebook, and with your help, we'll go over 10,000 today. We've distributed 7,500 lawn signs, and with your help once again, and 4,500 other Vermonters who've written checks to the campaign, we've raised over $1 million to make sure. And that's going to be important because we're going to make sure that it's going to allow us to get our positive message out into the airways. So we're grateful for that, and that's really important. The energy behind this campaign is truly amazing. You and your fellow Vermonters are responding to our positive pro-jobs message. You and your fellow Vermonters are why this campaign is on a roll. And as we rolled in today, it's a great metaphor of why we're here today. It has been a privilege to meet with Vermonters all over this great state. And everywhere I go, and everyone I talk to, I hear three major issues: jobs, jobs, and jobs. I hear from Vermonters, they expect our leaders to work together to confront the challenges that we face as a state. And that's my that would be my commitment as your next governor. I'm running for governor to make Vermont an even better place to live. I'm running for governor to cut your taxes. I'm running for governor to cut the red tape. I'm running for governor to get Vermont's economy back on track. I'm sure you'll agree with me, and certainly Vermonters agree, the best social program is a good job. Yeah. And working together, we can grow jobs in our state. Working together, we can cut taxes so Vermonters can keep more of their hard-earned dollars. Some people ask me, who might my opponent be? I say it doesn't really matter. They all have a record of raising taxes. And when I listen to my opponents talk about more spending and higher taxes and review their anti-jobs voting record, I ask myself, where do they come up with these ideas? Vermonters are taxed out. Vermonters pay the highest property taxes in the country. Vermonters deserve a governor who will listen to their concerns. Amen. And unlike my opponents, when I talk about jobs, it's not just a campaign slogan. My campaign is about restoring jobs and getting our economy back on track. High taxes and oppressive regulatory environment derails our economic growth. I'm running for governor to get our economy moving forward. Working together, we can create a pro-jobs environment and go full steam ahead. There are major differences between my opponent and myself. On Monday in Barre, Vermont, Washington County, I'm going to spell out my 10-point plan in great detail, and I'll show with specificity how we can cut taxes, how we can cut red tape, and how we can work to grow jobs for working families. My opponents have released their plans. They all propose new programs, new spending, which means higher taxes on already overtaxed Vermonters. Higher taxes is not a way to grow jobs and get our economy back on track. Peter Shumlin led the charge to override our governor's budget veto, which increased taxes by $26 million on Vermonters. Those tax increases hurt working Vermonters. Doug Racine voted against that budget because it didn't raise enough taxes. Last week, the legislative scorecard came out from the National Federation of Independent Businesses. This is an association that advocates for small businesses. And ladies and gentlemen, small businesses are the lifeblood of our economy. Small businesses create the jobs that Vermonters need. NFIB, the Small Business Association, gave Peter Shumlin a rating of 0, meaning he voted against the interests of small businesses, job creators, every chance he got. Doug Racine got 11%. He did a little bit better. I'm sure that whoever ends up being my opponent will try to reinvent themselves by telling that they will work to help small businesses grow jobs. But the truth is, my opponents have a long history of voting against the interests of job creators and everyday Vermonters. And everyone here knows that actions speak louder than words. As your Lieutenant Governor, I've spent my time supporting the job creators of Vermont. And as your next governor, I will do everything I can to support Vermont's job creators. George Chandler, a friend and the founder of Hubbardton Forge in Castleton, Vermont, that employs 200 plus Vermonters, told me long ago, he said, Brian, you can't be pro-employee if you're anti-employer. We need to work together to grow jobs in our state. Yeah. As I said in Barrie, on Monday morning at 11 o'clock, I'll release my 10-point economic development plan. I call it Pure Vermont, a blueprint for job growth and economic expansion. It's a comprehensive plan that will talk about how we can hold our state spending to affordable levels, how we can cut taxes, and how we can reform our burdensome permitting processes. We must give the workers of Vermont the tools they need to compete in a global marketplace. Lower taxes, reasonable regulations, world-class communication broadband infrastructure. Only with a strong economy and good paying jobs can we pay for the services that we value. A great education for the next generation, great schools, a clean environment, safe and secure neighborhoods, great fire services, and support for our seniors, the disabled, and the most vulnerable in our state. Together we can make Vermont the best place to earn a living, start a business, raise a family, and enjoy a secure retirement. And we can continue to tell the world that Vermont is truly a special place to live. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for all your hard work. Together